Now for more on Merkel's negotiations with the Social Democrats, let's get to our Europe editor, David Tweed, in Berlin. David, what's the latest?
Morning, Francine. Well, the latest is that the talks start on Wednesday. Now, we call these concrete talks because they have actually been going on for some time. But what's concrete about them is that we're going to see more than a dozen working groups getting down to brass tacks to try and organise exactly how they're going to share the responsibility in a coalition government. And we're talking about 75 individual negotiators, and that's just from the CDU, CSU, Angela Merkel's bloc. And you're absolutely right. The finance ministry is one area which is going to be a big bone of contention. Der Spiegel reporting that the SPD might be willing to forego the finance ministry, but we've also had reports that the SPD wants to see the responsibilities of the finance ministry split up so that the Euro policy responsibility goes to a new ministry. And guess who the SPD would probably like to see in charge of that ministry? These talks are going to be ongoing, Francine. We might still not have a coalition government by Christmas.
All right, and this is something, of course, that investors are starting to worry about a little bit. David, tell me the latest on the U.S. tapping, the possibility of the U.S. tapping Angela Merkel's mobile phone.
Well, so what I want to do is just talk about an article, which is a new article, which has come out in Der Spiegel. You can get the idea of what they're talking about by the headline here. Das Nest. They're talking about a nest of spies sitting on top of the American embassy. This is the American embassy. This is the Paris-Platz. You see the Brandenburg gate here. American embassy just over here in the corner, very close to the government sector. The Spiegel is reporting that there's a little shack on top of this embassy where there is observation of mobile telephone calls going on in the government sector. Now, the Interior Ministry told the Bild Ensemble that this is unacceptable and that those responsible should be held to account because this would be against law here in Germany. Angela Merkel, for her part, says she's going to send off German intelligence chiefs to Washington this year, demanding an explanation. Francine?